You probably found this video because you're dating or have dated a narcissist who seems to have you trapped in a never-ending love triangle. They keep leaving and coming back, and you have no idea why. You thought you were the only one, but you have doubts that they may be juggling multiple partners. Well, if that's you, welcome to my channel, The Narcissist Revealed, where we discuss narcissism and how it affects our relationships. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. Also, check out the description box for my latest recommendations and training on getting over a relationship with a narcissist. And now, let's get straight to the video. No matter how a relationship with a narcissist starts, it usually always ends the same way. It starts off with some form of the love bomb in which they created a personalized image of exactly the person they needed to be in order to hook you in, or should I say trap you into the relationship. Then they seamlessly transitioned into the devalue stage in which you likely experience increasingly critical and controlling behaviors. It's at this point that their true colors started showing through. Eventually, they'll move on to the discard phase in which the relationship has reached its breaking point and the narcissist leaves you confused, hurt, and abandoned. After they completely turn your life upside down, some narcissists will move on and start this whole process all over again with the next unsuspecting victim. But then there's another type of narcissist. Let's call them the recyclers. Recyclers can either be male or female. What they have in common is the trait of repeatedly rotating through the same group of romantic partners while simultaneously repeating the same pattern of love bomb, devalue, and discard with each partner again and again. This happens when the narcissist accumulates a group of romantic partners whom they carefully trained over time, by their actions of course, to accept the bare minimum from the relationship. They likely don't know that they're involved with a narcissist, nor do they know the signs of narcissism, which makes it easier to accept what they get from the relationship. When the issues begin, they'll think they're just normal relationship woes. This works because each partner was likely in the number one position at one point in the narcissist's life. Each partner remembers the intense feelings of affection, love, and companionship during the love bomb stage. But over time, they gradually took each partner through each stage of the narcissist's abuse cycle. And when they were done and the discard phase was over, instead of being dismissed, they calmly transitioned them into their rotation of partners the narcissist keeps at their beck and call, basically putting them on a shelf until they find them useful again. Some of their lovers will cut ties and refuse to keep allowing the narcissist back into their lives, especially after they realize they're dating a narcissist or once they realize there's no hope for the relationship. But even then, the recycler will have likely already taken them through this song and dance several times before they ultimately take the stand and make the decision to move on for good. But other past and current lovers will be somewhat content with the brief amount of attention they get from the narcissist, or they too may be getting their needs met in some way. Before you say this will never be me, keep in mind that narcissists intently study their victims and they know exactly what each partner requires to remain in the relationship, or in this case, the situationship. These partners are either unaware, turning a blind eye, or don't care that the narcissist is involved with several other partners. Regardless, these partners have accepted the relationship for what it is. They have put up with the narcissist's silent treatments, lies, gaslighting, cheating, manipulation, and the chaos this relationship has caused. They know that they're not going to get much more than what the narcissist is willing to give. The narcissist, over time, has done less and less and lowered their expectations of what the relationship is offering and what it will ever offer. The narcissist wants to eventually get their partner to the point where they don't expect much from the relationship, and the narcissist can pop in and out of their lives at their convenience. For the narcissist, This is an ideal situation and what this type of narcissist would aspire for all their romantic relationships to be. A situation in which they can get an endless source of narcissistic supply. The narcissist needs the attention, approval, and validation that they receive from these relationships. Without it, they may become depressed, anxious, or experience a narcissistic collapse. What they get from these relationships provides temporary relief from their underlying feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. The narcissist can never be without supply, and this is a reliable way to ensure they get it. I mean, what better way to guarantee a continual amount of supply than to assemble a group of lovers all dedicated to giving it to them? Each person in the group provides something that the narcissist finds special and something that validates them in some way. If one partner isn't giving them what they want, they'll simply move on to the next partner in line that's willing to provide them with what they need. There are a couple reasons why the narcissist will move from one partner to another. One reason is simply out of boredom. They require constant stimulation and will easily bore with their romantic partners if they aren't providing them with the constant stimulation they require. Once they get bored, they'll quickly cause some drama or chaos, which gives them the ammunition to move on to the next partner in line. Not that they needed any ammunition, but it definitely makes it more exciting. They will move on because they're mad. One of their partners has upset them in some way, and instead of working it out like people do in healthy relationships, they'll respond like an immature toddler when they don't get their way. Narcissists are notorious for always moving the goalposts, and if you aren't constantly giving them what they want, they'll become angry and move on as payback to you for not meeting their demands. Pressing on to the next partner in line that can cater to their feelings and make them feel better about themselves. Someone who can temporarily boost their ego until they get bored again. And they will most definitely get bored again. They may even move on and move out from their regular circle of partners altogether in an attempt to bring in another partner who they perceived has higher status, someone who offers something different than the rest of the group. But it really doesn't matter because eventually they too will be treated just like everyone else in the group. Though the narcissist can make you feel special, loved, and appreciated, that doesn't mean you are special. Well, at least not for long anyways. As you can imagine, a partner in this type of relationship with a narcissist never stays at the top for long. The narcissist will always find a reason why their needs aren't being fulfilled. These type of narcissists never seem to settle down with any one of their suitors, and they likely never will. And why would they? They are spoiled with being able to run to a partner of their choosing to get their needs met, like a kid in a candy store. And they know what each partner's specialty is. So how long will this go on? Well, if the narcissist has their way, it will go on forever. And unfortunately, for some victims, it does. The narcissist will constantly put them through a weak rendition of the love bomb. Then the normal devalue and discard will follow. They will move through these patterns continuously. For the partners that remain indefinitely, the narcissist will keep coming back, giving them false hope that they are really trying to get the relationship back on track this time, only to leave them again and again out of boredom or any other reason of their choosing. But it does take two to tango, and it can only go on as long as you choose to play. If one of the partners leaves the group, the narcissist may desperately try to draw them back in, likely promising them everything they've asked for in the past to which they acted like they didn't hear. If they can't sway them, eventually they'll figure that their time is better spent entertaining an unsuspecting replacement. But it won't stop them from reaching out to this partner from time to time to see if they can catch them during a moment of weakness. If you think you might be in or may have experienced this type of relationship, here are some things you may have noticed. They're constantly telling you what's going on in the lives of their past relationships. When you question why they know so much, they'll tell you they're just friends. When they receive calls from these friends, they can't answer the phone in front of you. In fact, when they're not with you, they can't answer a call from you. They likely have a social media account in which they're always checking, but they're never active and never post any pictures. If you're on the tail end of the relationship with the narcissist, they'll want to remain friends, really friends with benefits. There's no title on the relationship, so they don't have to commit to the rules of a normal romantic relationship, keeping you emotionally tied to them while they are free to play the field. Now that you understand some of the patterns the narcissist may have used to trap you into this type of relationship, you have to continue to move forward and continue to educate yourself about narcissism. This will not only help you heal, but it will help you see the warning signs in other relationships moving forward. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and check out the other videos above related to this topic. And now to the next video.